Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's our second game of the day. It's our first game of HellCase. Oh god, this is gonna get confusing. I think I'm doing BetNet, HellCase, BetNet, HellCase, BetNet. Woo! Woo! Someone's trying to break my head by the end of today, but well, we'll see. One sec, gotta bring up the beautiful little HUD thingy. Work. Come on, HUD. Don't do it to me. There we go. We got 16k. That's how much is currently in the prize pool at the moment. Don't forget, if you open the HellCase cases, some of the money will go to the prize pool. I think it's 50%, but I'm not entirely sure. Look, you got this little banner thing as well. Let's just throw that up just for fun. Either way, we're going into our first match of HellCase for today. It will be North Academy versus EPG. Obviously, a new look North Academy with a couple of new faces in there after Mertz and Gade have left. And on the other side, we have EPG, a team that, well, I'm not too sure what to think of it. You got Cree in there now, the Latvian player. Who is someone I used to cast quite a bit back in the day when I first sort of started casting. But I'll be interested to see if he is able to step up to the mark. EPG, at least in the knife round, are going to be taking the choice. They get to choose whether or not they want to go CT, and I'm very surprised to see that they do. Rising at all. Yeah, we're going to be going into this one fairly shortly indeed. And yeah, I'll be interested to see if things are actually going to work out for North Academy. Of course, having your players poached, granted one of them was by their own parent organization. The other being Optic, new like sort of interesting Optic roster. I actually will be interested to see how well that roster actually does. It looks like it's got a decent set of players, but who knows. Either way, going into our pistol round, Yukinda will be picking up the smoke and the kit. And on the other side, decent amount of utility for the T side. I would expect to see this go over towards the A side. I think having that much utility when going towards B will be a little bit more interesting. Although maybe they're going to throw it out as a little bit of a fake. Two players will be waiting in middle, just going to try and stop any further aggression. Yeah, he's got the name Nickelback. I will be trying very hard not to make jokes about that. I think one of the ones I made is Nickelback is dead, a bit like the band's music. Either way, let's move away from that aggression into middle. We've seen Elian and Nickelback both find kills. Nickelback actually quite a few hits in this scenario. Yeah, again, unlike the band. Black Crone is going to be the only one left. The smokes have at least created a bit of a shroud for him to sort of hide behind. He's still going for the victory here. Could have just gone for the plant. Instead, we'll take the fight, and Elian is going to remove him from action. 1-0. Give into your true feelings. Join the dark side. Deegs galore. Okay, Cyclone and Acor actually ruining that. They've bought up CZ, P250, Ange. I think we'll be saving up for that AWP. Who are you favouring in this match? It's quite difficult to actually tell. I want to say North Academy, but without the sort of star potential of Mertz, I do wonder how this team is actually going to cope. And then EPG, I genuinely have no clue. Like, I watched them play once. I'm pretty sure they lost. This is quite a risky buy, actually. They've gone heavy on SMG. Got a single rifle in play. Well, except the Scout, but I don't really count the Scout as a rifle. T-side actually going to look to try and get this bomb. That's disgusting. How'd you even do that with a P250? Oh, this is just filth already. 3 kills with the pistols. I said it was a risky buy, but this is just nuts. How does Acor do that? Did Hooch not have head armor? That's gross. That's grotesque. Cree and Elian are just sat there like, I don't even. You say Russian hacks, what? Hooch like hacked himself to get shot in the face. That is. He had armor, or maybe he just got tagged a little bit because the P250 should definitely not do 100 damage from there. Cree will at least be able to make himself a little bit of extra money. $1,200 into. Oh, almost 1,800, but not quite. T-side actually only going to have a couple of players surviving in the end. Or, I think it was 3. I think it was 3. Yeah. Climbing. We'll be able to juggle around some weaponry. And the CT side are actually going to come back into this, try and fight it again. This time they actually have a rifle. Does everybody hate Nickelback? I actually don't really have a problem with Nickelback. I just find it fun to make jokes. Always standing in line, the clubs are never getting. It's like a someone never gonna win. Either way. We all want to be rock stars, boys. We want to be rock stars. Ange trades the initial kill. Elian actually still doing work with that scalp into mid. Stop. The thing is, after the look at this graph, that video killed me. Like, it was so funny. It's so bad, but it's so funny that I could never take Nickelback seriously ever again after that. Here we go, though. Kree on the site. Not for long, as he's removed from action. Scout trying to do more work, but it seems like the UMPs are ruling the way, and Hoochie's on a flank, but the flank is not coming. He's too far away from this. Only hope is to maybe steal an AK-47. He's got a 50% chance of finding a player with an AK. Well, just based on the numbers of players with AKs, but at the same time, I don't really know why the T side would send the AK players first. Like, you want to send everybody else first. Two to 1 in favor of North Academy. Danes. I do have to say, I like the idea of the academy, and I like the idea of, like, players actually being promoted, because that was the worry for quite a while, that players just weren't being promoted out of the academy team. It's a cool concept. The only thing is it means that that team is basically just one that will always be destroyed. Never actually go anywhere. I like you too. Is it me duo liso or like me duo liso? Like one word. What's your favorite player from NA? Ooh. I quite like Twist. I think Twist is an absolute beast. You know, I've been watching him for quite a while. And just so sick to watch him play. Obviously, watching Cloud9's pretty fun as well. Stewie running through smoke is always entertaining. B-side. Just waiting outside A at the moment. Every single one of the CT players has rotated off the back of the smoke. Yakinda is going to look to try and back towards... Actually, underpass. Interesting position. Rupp only has a Mac 10, so this is his chance to make some money. He should hear the footsteps of Hooch, who actually does have the only weapon saved from the previous round. That's now gone.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, the rotation will now be coming in. Cyclone catching players, Ange as well. And Rupp even farms up a little bit more cash. He's been doing very well so far at just making money for his team. 3 to 1. CT side will now have a buy themselves. AWP is actually going to be dropped. Now, Barup, the fact that he still has 4,000 after dropping an AWP, really does show how much money he's actually been able to make. 3-1 up. CT side actually still have limitations in terms of head armor. There's 3 players without it. So that Galil is going to be 1 shot to the face. That UMP is going to be 1 shot to the face at, like, a close range. It would still be rubbish from distance. It's going to be mid-challenge this time. Elian doing work. Hagel's still here. They line up, but Cyclone still wins the duel. 3 versus 2. Decent damage done, at least onto Cyclone. We'll have the AWP, and Kree wins the battle on B. Actually, they're going to continue this push. Now, bomb's in the hands of Barup, who is the only healthy player left on his team. Hoping that Kree will make a mistake. He's actually going to take this sort of little boost spot. Cyclone may be in trouble if he rounds this corner. He's only got 20 HP. Hooch is actually on a flank as well. This is quite smart. Cyclone, not going to expect it, and now it's all onto Barup. 1 versus 2, but he finds the quick kill. Could now just go back towards the A site, but this is all a bait. That's smart. I like this. Exactly what I was thinking. Me and Barup, we're on the same page. And he sort of just baited Hooch into thinking that he's still somewhere in this smoke. Eventually, he'll realize, okay, he's gone towards A. And this is a very open plant as well. There's so many angles. You can actually still see the bomb from CT. So this angle is filthy. However... Oh, that nade. Dirty. Absolutely dirty. Barup peeks out. Hooch will win the battle. Doesn't have a kit, so had to do that very quickly indeed. At least retrieve himself an AK. Okay, he was just searching for the bomb. It will be 3-2. North Academy, though, we've already seen, have quite a lot of money. Money in the bank. They got money for days. And, well, only one player survives for the CT side, so not going to be ideal going into this next round. As you can see, the T's can afford anything they want. Actually still going to juggle some weapons around, so maybe just thinking that they want Acor to have about the same amount of money as everybody else on the team. However, we can see the hurt on the CT side. Not a single kit. Head armor is limited, although that won't really matter in this round, as they do have every single player on the other side with either an AK-47 or an AWP, both of which, if they hit you in the face, you're dead. CT's once again going to be looking to try and challenge into middle. These are just playing very patient indeed. In fact, Acor's just watching to see if there's any aggression. Now, it may be expected. As I said, only one player survived in the last round, so maybe expecting some limitations in utility. So aggression is normally the counter to that. Okay, we got no utility. Let's push somewhere. However, in this case, the CTs haven't done it. They've just gambled pretty much everybody over towards this B site. Only Kree is the lone defender towards B. They do find the opener nonetheless. Nickelback. First, Barup just about survives the trade. Not really sure why the CTs were going for any more aggression. Yukinda's position, though, could be super valuable to peek in. He'll get one. Basso, again, able to keep the trades going. Acor, somewhat needing to find a kill, but it's actually Barup, the 2 HP player. Keep things going at least, and now Hooch has to try and survive on the site. He will get rid of Barup, but Basso is there. And Kree now left into a 1 versus 2. Doesn't have a kit, doesn't have much utility. Does know where Basso is. A bit of a... Hey, Basso actually peeks the angle, gives a chance, but Acor hits the shot. They're a bit too close for comfort there. Peeking alone, no chance for a trade, but more importantly, they've won the round, and more importantly than that, they've reset EPG's economy. Next to no money, I expect them to buy into this one. I'd be very surprised if they don't, because they can't buy in the next round anyway. The thing that will annoy me... Okay, if they just double eco here, fine. If they eco here and go for a risky force, fine. If they eco here and then buy some pistols in the next round, that's where it will annoy me. Like, just a few pistols, like, oh, we'll just buy us like a Deagle or something. Then that will annoy me. Because that's something they could have bought into this round when there's more of a chance of resetting their opponent. So if they do that, then I'll be triggered. But we'll see. 5 men survive for North Academy. If you look at the money, as I said, they can't really buy here. Let's see. Are they going to invest with a risky buy? Or are they going to buy some pistols and annoy me? Really going to save all that money? See, this is the exact thing. Like, you got Kree buying. You could have bought that last round. Flashbang, a Deagle. Like and then they've just given a flawless round over in the previous. That's what kind of just gets me a little bit. I don't know why you'd do that. Maybe they just didn't work out the money, which is possible. Maybe they're not great at maths. But oh, okay, Nickelback. I don't know how you got away with that. Still, they're doing some damage at least. The flank, Barup almost caught out. Bomb's still going to be over towards the A side, so it's a fairly safe situation. The other thing to mention as well is, say you do this force in the previous round and you get a kill, you can then buy a P250. And then not have one round where you buy nothing and then one round where you invest into pistols. Just a small thing, but it just frustrates me. Nice shot from Acor. We'll remove Yukinda, but there's the bomb drop. A second for Kree as well. And he still has Kevlar. Barup's on 9 HP. Is he actually going to steal this round away? This would be very surprising indeed if he manages to do that. He has control of the bomb. Doesn't have any utility and doesn't know where his opponent is. That's the big thing. But he is going on a little bit of an information spree. And this angle is just filthy. There shouldn't be a way now that Barup can win this round. Just he'll have to look straight up and Kree's going to have a massive advantage. What a round from Kree. 3 kills. 1 versus 3 situation. And a round completely stolen out of nothing. It should never have been. And it probably wouldn't happen if they got another chance at it. But 5 and 3, a money boost as well for the CT side. Still a weird round to force buy in. Or do a little bit of investment in. North Academy are going to be absolutely kicking themselves. They have a chance to at least reset that loss bonus once again. That's not a round that they should ever be losing. T-side, majority at least, are just all going to be fighting in middle. 1 man over towards Palace. Gives a slight suggestion, an inkling that maybe they're going towards Ian on the edge of the smoke. Barup hits the headshot, looks for the spray through the smoke. How do you hit that? That's more than luck. Just buy a lottery ticket at that point. Kree boosted up will fall. Hooch. Be here to defend. Basso. Quick to keep things equal. It will be back to a 2 versus 2, sorry. 3 men dead on both teams. The T's are just going to fall back towards short. Now, there's nobody actually over towards that B site at the moment. Hinder has rotated in. If he goes down, it's going to be very difficult. Remember, Elian has an AWP. Definitely not the ideal weapon. Yakinda very low. But they're not going to check. That's a very risky plant cyclone. An easy kill for Yakinda. And the bomb will be dropped. Now Acor left into a 1 versus 2. The rotation will be coming in. He needs to get this kill fairly quickly if he's going to have a chance in this round. 30 seconds left on the clock. And Yakinda is just trying to buy time. And this should be all but over. There we go. Elian just taking his time with the shot. 5 to 4. Again, decent round for the CT side. Just about taking it home. And at the moment, it seems the T's only really have 1 player dragging them, kicking and screaming through this game. It is Barup, 13 and 5. Now the T's, well, then go for a bit of investment. Look to try and do some damage. They've got a lot of utility, so may just be trying to get that bomb down and spread the cash a little bit more. By the looks of things, they're going for the classic. Rush B, don't stop. It was invented by the Russians, so surely EPG should have seen this coming. Here goes the push. Barup leading the way. Can he do more damage yet again? Yes, he can. Still going strong. Even with a P250 in hand, they've still got to get rid of the man. Currently over towards bench, which they will do. Nade towards the site will do a decent amount of damage, but they've got the bomb down. That's already a success. Anything else is extra damage. Anything else, just more that they can do. Elian will quickly find a kill. Seconds should be coming in onto Acor eventually. And now Ange, the only one left. Nice retake from the CT side, but the bomb going down will help them out a little bit in terms of money. They do some extra damage, and the T's will have plenty of cash going into the next round. Here we go, though. T-side once again, looking to try and take some presence into mid. The AK's in hand. AWP as well onto Acor. Ready. Kinder. He hasn't had too much luck over towards short. Well, other than that spray through the smoke, which was wild. Still, mid control has been taken. 5 on 5. Ramp push will be coming in from Hooch, trying to gain some information. Push back towards B. Basso has to be careful. Kree is sat in the corner. Fairly common position, and he does have a Molotov, so I would hope that it would be cleared, but you never know. Split onto short will be coming in. Kree's now pushed back to the site and gets instantly removed. Barup will add another. Acor doing work with the AWP. Yakinda has to go absolutely massive here. Does actually take 2, which, considering how low he was, really isn't too bad. Hooch is on a fairly quick flank as well. They may not be expecting anybody this far behind. However, Cyclone is watching the angle, and Elian has to make a decision here. They've got a little bit of money to spare. Chance of him winning is slim, and he'll peek and lose. Acor will get his second kill of the round. Lead will be taken. Here we go, though. CT side. They are going to be forcing into this one. I would say probably tier 3. I don't think there's any chance of them, like, upsetting a decent team. So, I would say tier 3/4. In all honesty. Especially considering now North Academy have, like, got a new set of players. Here we go, though. Crete, once again, starts things off over towards that B site. He's looking for a trade. They'll find it, and you almost doubles down. Yakinda always seems to be getting 2. That will mean that the bomb can be planted. Gonna wait for the rotation in from Acor, who's a little bit further behind, and this gives the CT side quite a decent chance. Nickelback hoping to find something through the smoke, but not yet. But Acor will be there to shut things down. Has a decent couple of rounds with the AWP now, and that's going to be all the money gone. Here we go. CT side with nothing. And the T's... Well, realistically, as long as they just probe out the map properly, they will have no trouble in this round. They don't want to push into the stack. So far, they've been pretty good at, like, throwing players over towards the other side of the map whenever they've had... round. Russian caster, Russian chat, Russian viewers. By any chance, were you on the Russian stream? Yeah, basically, there will be in between, like, it's very confusing. There's multiple HellCase games and BetNet games going on at the same time, so I'm going to be jumping between the 2. So there is just going to be Counter-Strike on this channel for the next, like, 4 hours. It's just whether or not it's, HellCase or BetNet. So I believe the next BetNet game is at 7, but the next game is at 6, or 6 UK. 8 CET, whatever. I never go to the Russian stream. Well, if you don't speak Russian, that's probably a good idea. I don't go to the Russian stream. I know all the Russian casters, though, and they are lovely guys. And unlike me, they actually speak a bit of English because they're not ignorant fools. I feel like that's just something the British have somehow managed to convince every country. It's just like, yeah, you should learn our language. Why? I don't know, but you should. Seems to work very well for me, at least. Either way. Elian, nice aggression into middle. 2 quick kills with the M4. CT side, not with the best spy in the world, but the aggression seems to have worked out quite nicely for them. Catch Barup, still doing damage. The bomb will be dropped into middle. Barup. Be ready and waiting on B. He manages to open things up once again. 3 kills for him in this round. Currently 18-8. He has been the star performer in this match so far. Would he expect Nickelback to be so close, though? I don't think so. Easy kill. Leaves it all onto Acor. Now he's got a chance to split back towards this A site, which is exactly what he would do. He'll be able to turn it into a 1 versus 2 situation with the bomb down, which is a slight improvement. Just got to be careful of that cross. And Nickelback, he may burn here. Left, right in the corner, just about going to survive. Acor, well, this has just become very difficult indeed. He needs a quick pick. Almost gets it, but the nade will dunk him anyway. Even if he'd found that kill, he was dead. Very close. Very, very close. But unfortunately, it will still be 2 players surviving. 8-6. T-side comfortably going to be able to buy the bomb plant. Will help them just push them over the edge. But there's still a chance the CT side can get this 8-7. Either way, T-side once again. Middle seems to be their biggest point of contention. Boost will be in. Creed looking to try and find something over the top. He's very close to spotting players, but they will spot him. Still, he wins the duel. Ange out of the round. He's looking to collude towards the side. Nickelback adds another to the death toll. Looks for Cyclone, who does manage to at least trade things back and allow... Actually, he's got the bomb. If he goes down here, the round's pretty much done. This is such a horrible position for Cyclone. He's still winning the battles, though. No idea how. And actually, they've somehow managed to get themselves a chance here. He could even go back towards the B side. Now, this should be heard by Elian. He has the chance to end this round here and now, but he misses the shots. Acor's found one more, and it will be turned into a 1v1. However, the bomb dropped in a pretty horrific position. Both players are going to go back towards T-spawn. They're going to meet in positions that probably neither of them will expect. It's just going to come down to who hears what first. Elian, no. No, he doesn't. He has no clue, but look at the time. Acor expects him to do this. He's only got 20 seconds left. They will hear the footsteps. Elian going to turn around. It has just become a game of cat and mouse. And clearly, Elian was the cat. 8-7. North Academy do take the half, but it's a bit of a resurgence towards the end from the CT side, who looked out of it at the beginning, being 5-2 down. The way now they look to move on that second half. Don't forget, of course, any cases, HellCases that you do open will add to the prize pool, which is, as you can see on your screen, currently £16,142.50. And obviously, it's not done like sticker money or anything of that sort. The team who wins the tournament will get the highest percentage of that extra money. So, I think it's a pretty cool concept. Either way, though. T's back to what looks like a fairly basic strat, although maybe not. They may be looking to actually split towards the B site. Hooch is the one with the majority of the utility. They could have actually looked to just make a little bit of extra noise over at the beginning of the round. Smoke is heading into window. Should we follow it for a bit? No, it's actually going to be for short. I think. I'm not quite sure where that's actually ended up landing. Where has that landed? Did he miss that? I have absolutely no idea where that smoke has gone. Either way, we are going to have to push again. I think he may have mucked that up a little bit. There doesn't seem to be anywhere towards the site. Somehow the T's are winning all of the duels anyway, so it may not matter. I think that was meant to be a short smoke, but whatever happened. They still win the round in flawless fashion. And we'll be 8-8 EPG, even things up. Where did that smoke go? Did it land on the roof? Your tip for the end stand. I have absolutely no idea what that question is, Nico. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're asking. 8 to 8. Deagles and P250s in for the CT side. Actually going to save a little bit of extra cash along the way. It was on the roof, yeah. I thought it might have been. A bit unhappy with that, considering how long it took him to line it up. Oh, spray through the smoke will do some initial damage. Three will gather the opener. He's asking for your end predictions of the standings. I'll be honest with you, I've been jumping between cups so much, I haven't actually looked at the standings of HellCase, so I've just been casting the matches. So, I don't know. Pretty sure there's plenty more games. So also, when it comes to HellCase, I'm pretty sure like a second stage of teams is added in later on. I'm pretty sure NIP was added in last time, so I'll wait until I see who the remaining teams are before I make a decision of who's going to be at the top. A-Corp, Basso. Alright, fine, so this is an interesting little boost. I actually did not know you could do this. I wonder if they will know. Wait, what's he actually standing on? Like, okay, that's horrible. Let's just have a look. Like, he's on the edge of the shelf. Why are you telling kids to gamble? I'm just saying you could open a beautiful little case. Oh, there we go. A-Corp does manage one. Do you know the caster Zesh? I've met Zesh once in Germany. For ROG. He was a host while I was casting. That event was very fun. It was like me, Harry, and Hugo just all sat on a couch making terrible jokes for like 3 days. It was good. It was good. We ended up replacing Harry with a giant orange doll. Hugo got replaced with some shoes because obviously he is big boots to fill. That was one of the worst jokes ever, by the way. Like, he was just late getting back to the couch, or I say late, we didn't tell him. And yeah, we just put Harry's boots on there and was like, well, we knew that Hugo would be big boots to fill, but we found these. Watching 4 games at the same time. I'm glad you're enjoying the commentary. CT side. Trade up Eco. They still managed to overwhelm Elian, which is something, but the B side is now completely clear. M1 to... different casters will do different things. For me, this is fairly, like, chill casting. So, if you guys ask me something in chat, cool. It was probably just he was hoping for you to go to his Twitter, which I can understand that. But I normally just, like, chill with you guys, talk to you guys a bit, and then if you want to follow me on Twitter, that's up to you. I'm not going to force you. I'm not going to, like, yes, you must ask me on Twitter. I don't care. Like, if you want to follow me, follow me. If you don't, don't. Oh! Ooch! That got a little bit sketchy, but he still manages to find 2 kills, make himself some money. Barup has retrieved an AK-47, which is a nice little bonus for him. God, he's actually going to die to the bomb. Yeah, I do feel like with matches like this, if I was to cast this deadly serious, you'd probably get bored, I'd probably get bored. So, what's the point? I might as well have a little bit more fun with it, chill with you guys. There's no point me going into, like, deep analysis of EPG versus North Academy in a best of 1 online. They're not going to be using any of their, like, best strategies. They're probably just coming into this a little bit more puggy. And also, they're sort of lower tier teams as well. So, I don't know. Some people will enjoy it, some people won't. That's fine. Then when it comes to, like, a big LAN event, sure, I'll stop doing this. Obviously, I won't talk to the chat. Either way, we've got to buy on both sides. The T's with a little bit of a bonus, as we do see the MAC-10. Now, normally in rounds like this, that is fine, because the opponent will not have head armor. But 2 of the 5 players, that is correct. Barup trades himself, and on the site will fall as well to Nickelback. And EPG are looking strong on this T side so far. Bomb will be planted. PT side. They have to make a decision here. Do they go for it or do they save? And they've gone for the save. Are running away from the troubles in their life. Anybody who bet on North Academy at this point. Either way, keeping those extra weapons, they'll get 2,900 into the next round. Barup will be able to buy himself a gun anyway, and then they'll probably... Well, Psycho could realistically drop a rifle. Basso even going to make a little bit of extra cash.
Terrorists win.
Ah, thank you, Bolivian. Or Bolivian. I appreciate it. T-side, well, we talk about a bonus round. That was pretty much as good as it gets. They keep themselves 3 players alive. But the CT side will have themselves a buy. As said, they'll be able to buy one and drop another. So it really isn't too bad. 11-8. Still another chance. If they lose this one and lose all of their players, okay, then they will probably have to take an eco. Oh, I love you too, ZT Pure. Mr. Pure. Here we go. Quick push into middle. Nickelback will be lining up the smoke. Not going to follow it because sometimes it gets stuck. There we go. A-Core. He does get dunked, but the dunk isn't enough. Thank you, Joe. A-Core actually still lurking around the smoke. Nickelback will be there. Almost touching. Tips walks through, and he's not quite quick enough with a flick. We'll leave it into a 4 versus 4. The bomb actually somewhat alone, and it's not... How does Kree win that battle? I don't really know, but he does. He's actually going to get the bomb down for short. They got players pushing into B as well. It's a bit of a weird round at the moment from the T side. Very disjointed. Somehow it's working. I don't really know. 2 versus 3. Ange going to go through the murder hole, but he doesn't get murdered. That's impressive. You don't see that very often. The bomb planted in such a powerful position, though, as Elian with the AWP. Even the Molotov onto the bomb. It's just going to have to be Ange holding onto his weapon, holding onto his gun, and running between his legs. Well, Ange will keep his weapon. CT side, they could go for it here. And they will. Okay, A-Core straight in with a glass cannon AWP. Basso can buy a rifle. Everyone else can somewhat invest. It's not the worst buy in the world, but it's not getting any better. Twelve to 8. T side with a decent amount of money built up as well. They're just going for a fast play. Side prone will be caught up. They've still actually got a Mac 10. I think maybe expecting a little bit more. Elian almost lines them up. It's AWP battle versus AWP battle. And again, they go for something a little bit ludicrous, but somehow seem to manage to come out on top. Both players, though, going around towards the CT spot. Kree jumps in and will be lost. Hooch. He's going to try and get this down again. If he dies, well, the round surely will be over. Elian going to try and stop them running out, but they've got no real reason to run out up until he actually goes for this plant.
Bomb has been planted.
He's just waiting on the cross. Hooch taking the battle. Somehow manages to win the duel, and Elian playing this nice and smart, but he actually gets baited out. Molotov onto the bomb. Basso's fairly low on HP. But he's got a kit, so he doesn't really need to worry too much about this. Flashbang out as well. Been blind. It's actually just going to go straight for the defuse. Elian should be here in time. Once again, winning the clutch. Eddie Izzard casted CS. I'll take that. I'll take that as a compliment. That is, I like it. I like a bit of Eddie Izzard. Could talk for days, and I feel like that's like something I'm not bad at. I can talk quite a lot. Finally, North Academy are going to have to take the hit. Go for a bit of an eco. It's been some closer rounds. However, close doesn't win anything. 13 to 8, and they're going to go for some pistols. Yeah, Elian has been doing well in this game. 21 and 11, top of the board. The only man who was anywhere near him was Barup, who's really slowed down on this CT side. If you like these casters, there's only me! It's just me. There's only one. Except that guy, who I can try and put on a voice and pretend to be, but I'm not going to do that. Because whatever voice I choose is going to be racist. A long streak of rounds. That has been pointed out. Bye. We're going back to Oh no, I don't want to do this again. More in sync. And you got it, you got it. One man over on this A site, stacked towards B. Basso, looking for a little bit of aggression. Nickelback is around the corner, will spot him. And it will actually cause a rotation out from the CT side. At least one man. And this, I love it. He's just going to use a Molotov. That's just brutal. Just like, okay, well, you're going to muck around with me. You're going to dance around the pillar. I'm going to burn your toes off. Cyclone has now rotated in. They've actually got a second player. Acor finds a kill. And actually, they're doing better work with the pistols than we've seen with some of the rifles. However, quickly, the tide turns once again. Elian running through, and will pick up one. And even retrieves the AWP. Perfect for a man who doesn't have any armor. Still have to get these kills very quickly, though. Molotov will go out. Should force Kree out of position. He's got to jump up. However, he just about survives. So they're going to throw this smoke towards the bomb. It's going to be very, very difficult to win this. They just don't have that much time. They need this kill very quickly, and they have absolutely no idea where Hooch is. He's just going to wait now. Running away, it will be one of the players. Easy kill for Hooch, and it's going to be another round on the board for EPG. Nice attempt. Decent damage done with the pistols once again, keeping the CT side just that little bit lower. Here we go, though. Double AWP setup. All in from North Academy. They're just going to try and work the picks. Are you still banned? I'm going to go ahead and say no, Fear, because I can see you typing. Either that, or you've somehow managed to make messages that only come through to me, in which case you're a wizard, and leave me alone, because I'm scared. Unless you're like Merlin and I'm Arthur. And you're going to tell me to pull a sword from a stone. Although I feel like in the modern day that wouldn't work so well. Acor, again, using the smoke to his advantage. Found another cool caster. Type exclamation mark caster, that'll give you my name. And stepping up big, the AWPs have worked. It's left all on to Hooch. He will fall. 14-9, the double AWP setup prevails for North Academy. And they've at least got themselves a first round after a big hiatus from the board. In 9 rounds in a row. Have you seen the new King Arthur movie? I think I actually did see it. And I don't remember what happened. So clearly I didn't... Wasn't that one a bit weird? Like with the whole... It was like when he picked up Excalibur, he just turned into like a murderous, like, super fast Sonic killer or some weird-ass film. And then it was like the evil guy was like sacrificing people. That film was really weird. Either way, Cyclone in the corner. He's going to be waiting, lurking. Will they check the angle? They will, but he's blind! Flashbang catches him out completely. Basso stands his ground. However, we're up. Waiting. Oh, I think he's predicted this as well. Hooch, oh, the timing! Absolutely perfect for Hooch to get a free kill, but he's quickly traded out Elian into a 1 versus 2. He has been the clutch king so far. That almost looked like... That looked really dodgy. It just like... It almost looked like he shot him through the wall. It wasn't anywhere near on target, but that just looked really weird. But I'm going to shoot roughly where he would have been running if I could hear him. Juanes or Juanes, Je, you would love to know, wouldn't you? You'd love to know. A Merlin TV series was good. I enjoyed that. What was the name of that movie? It was called King Arthur. 14-10. Tactical pause coming out from the T side. And short for Angie. Maybe. I doubt it. But then again, I don't know, so... I highly doubt he's cheating. He was just pre-firing an angle onto jungle. It was just weird. It's a weird question, Chunts. You a fan of Soda Poppin', or is that just a coincidental name? You expected to play this well with quote marks. To be fair, it's a brand new team. It is a brand new team. They've removed their star player and their secondary star player. You can't expect them to go straight back to, like, wrecking people, so... Either way, this round, nothing invested. T-side, playing it safe. They'll be able to buy into the next one anyway. Got for Alan Jensen. Oh, okay. BT side. Making quick work of this. Yakinda will at least manage one. Yeah, Mertz was definitely a big star in this team. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. It's just... He probably heard the footsteps from a distance, and it is a fairly common pre-fire spot into that little corner. So, I was just kidding. I don't reckon Elian is cheating. Here we go, though. Buyback on both teams. Elian with his trusty AWP. B side will be gathering up towards the A side of the map. There's actually 4 players here for the CT side. They've gone for quite a gamble themselves, maybe trying to predict the strategy that was pulled in. They've left a single AWP. Gonna just throw in some deep smokes to try and hold them off. This is absolutely perfect. If the CTs don't win this round, then they've made some massive mistakes, and already they will be finding the first pick. 2 players in dark as well, quickly dispatching of the CT side. Elian will at least manage one in the battle over on the other side of the map. Casting is soothing. I appreciate it. Ooch. Doesn't manage to win the duel, so it'll be on Elian once again. Now, saving this AWP. Okay, it could help him. Find a pick. Can he at least do some damage? CT side, they have built up a bit of money. Okay, that time he saw up. I didn't actually know you could wallbang that, though. Nice little bit of jump practice for Elian as well. Trying to peek towards CT. I do love seeing that jump made, because it's just something I can't do. And we'll be pushing back up the stairs. 30 seconds left on the clock. Oh, go on. Go on. That's the molly in. A-core is going to be forced out. Hits the shot. Burns him as well. It's left all onto Cyclone, but he's only got 18 seconds left. He has a rough idea. He can probably guess. Retrieves the bomb. Elian has turned this into a 1 versus 1. He still doesn't quite know where his opponent is, so he's just going to have to guess. Goes for a safer plant. Leaves it down to Cyclone. Spots his opponent as well. Picks out the flash. Actually blinds himself completely. Let's ignore that. Go on, carry on. Keep styling. And jumps up as well. What a sick clutch from Elian. Oh, man, this guy is just on fire at the moment. Picks apart each player one by one. North Academy, you have just been schooled. You have just been schooled. The second kill is definitely my favorite. That Molotov into the corner. Thick. That was sick. Either way, though, T-side don't actually have that much money. They only have 1 player survive. Is that actually a 1v4? I suppose Hooch technically died before, but he still gets the 4 kills. One of them over towards B. Really nice round from Elian. Seen some good plays today. We have seen some good plays. He's gonna throw the smoke into middle, but it's ultimately going to be another hit towards the A site. Mainly SMGs, so they're going to want to try and get themselves nice and close. Nickelback try and find the opener. This time there's nobody in dark. Complete switch up from what we saw in the previous round. Cyclone will get the opener, however. They're a little bit stuck in the sandwich. smoke will at least deny some vision. Cyclone left completely blind. Still expecting players to come in through mid. He sprays. Doesn't quite manage to get Hooch. In fact, Hooch gets the kill instead. Acor, with a gap in the smoke on CT, is able to find something. And Hooch is just like, look, guys, I don't want to die when I'm planting this bomb. The problem now, though, all their utility's gone. "30 seconds left on the clock. Planting this bomb is going to be so difficult. And Hooch, well, if he's making some sort of mid-round call, he's going to have to make it very quickly indeed. I'm hoping he's not just said, look, Elian, can you kill everyone, please? That might be my call at this point. Like, dude, you're insane. Just kill everyone. Instead, Kree is going to be the one to try and sell a little bit of a fake. Move them away from that bomb. He needs to defend this, and he will at least do that. But 2 quick kills for Acor. Elian, this time, much more difficult a position. Needs some quick kills. Needs to close out this round. All on his lonesome. Pot flash will go out. But surely there's nothing he can do here. Nice little reverse flash, but he catches his own eyes and is left blind. It will be 15 to 12. Money is not going to be in a good state for the T side once again. Although they've done a lot of damage, the CTs will still comfortably be able to buy.
Counter-terrorists win.
15 to 12. A little bit of money invested for the T's. Elian, I don't actually think we'll have enough for an AWP in the next round, so that's going to be a bit of a bummer for them. Teammate would be able to drop one, but he'd have to be glass cannon, which I don't think they're going to want to do. Here we go. Lots of nades thrown in over towards this B side of the map, hoping that they'll pull a rotation, but there's not really a need for any of the CT sides to rotate. Nickel back. How does he win that duel? How does he almost take down Basso as well? P250 doing work. Yakinda, he just has to connect the bullet, and he will. This could be the end if they don't change something fast. Acor making a lot of noise. They'll hear the footsteps. Yakinda says, okay, Hooch, don't plant it there. It's not a good idea. They are just going to slow things right down. Hooch actually has an AWP. Normally his weapon of choice. Nickelback actually goes down to the push from Barup. Leaving things into a 2 versus 2. Advantage still with the CT side, even though the amount of damage has currently been done. And actually, now it is left onto just Hooch. Tries to run through the smoke and catch Barup, but will fail. 15-13. As said, it will be a buy coming in this round. No AWP. Unless Kree is just going to hand one over to Elian and go glass cannon AK, which I would not suggest at all. Thank you, Hero Gut. I appreciate it. You are getting serious now. Well, you know, it's a close game. Close game. Molotovs thrown in to deny the early push. Getting fairly close, and Basso, well, he's stuck in this corner. There's 3 players waiting on the other side. MP9 in hand. Definitely not the best weapon, but you can spray, pray. Sometimes beat a man with an AK. There you go. Perfect rhyming. Footsteps will be heard. Basso will be waiting, and Nickelback doesn't check the angle. The opener and the second as well. Nice work from Basso with that MP9, but there's a quick couple of trades. The bomb, however, is alone on ramp. Not ideal, especially when there's a man sitting underneath. Balk. East side somewhat rotating over towards B. Now, the bomb is still on A ramp. Bear that in mind, but if they get this opener, it may be all but done, but they've already failed with that. Ange defends the site perfectly, and now the bomb will push alone. It's left onto Kree. 1 versus 2. Acor rotating very quickly indeed. Has the AWP. Kree needs to move out the way, and he just about gets there. Now, Ange, well, they're going to do Bogdan's Law. 1 HP, give him the AWP. He'll go running straight into the angle, misses the shot. Kree doesn't quite manage to transition. And it will be 15-14. It looks like we're going the distance. Well, we are going the distance.
Counter-terrorists win.
The T side are not going to have a good buy going into this one. I wonder, have we got a server for the next match? We got another game starting supposedly right now, so we'll see. Hopefully they'll delay it and we can go straight back into that one. I think that's another Betsnet game. Either way. East side. Majority of them up towards A. We'll see the others look to duck back through the underpass. 3 players here for the CT side. A-Core aggressive with the AWP. The other 2 just waiting. Here we go. T-side pushing this time. They will check the angle. Basso, you're not getting away with that again. Quick trade back in middle. Hooch. You're just going to be throwing out a bit of utility. They've still got men on the site. Cyclone hiding, and they've taken control of Palace as well. This could be a big, big problem as A-Core, well, he now needs to make some sort of play. He's going to wait for the rotation of the remainder of his team. We're up. We'll pick up one. Now, this is where A-Core makes his move. Elian will not expect that. Leave it down to just 2. Make it only 1. Nickelback. Gotta save this. Get himself the first. A-Core is up above. The flashbangs have left him completely blind, and we are heading to overtime. North Academy with a streak of 4 rounds and winning 7 of the last 8 will take us to OT. 15-15. A great resurgence from A-Core as well, hitting 30 frags. The same for Barup. And on the other side, Elian really was showing up as a star, but even he can't take this over the line. 15-15, OT. Now, well, all those EPG betters. Sweat starting to drip down their brow. Armpits sweating like they've just gone for a jog. Although, no offense to most of you, but I doubt you've just been for a jog. Neither have I. All I've done today is go to Stratford Shopping Centre and eat a pizza. So, I can't really judge anyone here. Barup Obama. What? No. Announcing Barup like Barack. Eh? Who did you bet on? Nobody. I do not bet. Was the pizza nice? It was pretty good. I got some garlic bread with it though, and they put too many like herbs and stuff on it. I was just like, what are you doing? And the herb, for anybody who's going to make a ridiculous... It wasn't garlic. That's not... It's like, they put this garlic stuff on my bread. No. It's like something else. It wasn't nice. Either way. Here we go. OT. 10k MR3. Hello, it's Dean. No, it was not weed. I may sound like I'm high, but I'm not. Quick push towards shore. A-Core, 31 kills for him now. Looking to try and take the lead. Barup having kills stolen, and A-Core just styling. All players running through the smoke. Barup will say, you know what, thank you very much. Oh, sorry, A-Core will. Elian, he's always good for 1. Saving that AWP could be crucial. Do you like pizza with pineapple? No. It's like, it's edible. And if there was nothing else, I would eat a pizza with pineapple on it. But it's like when people say to me, "Oh, do you like chocolate orange?" It's like, no. And they're like, "But it's nice." I'm like, "Is it nicer than normal chocolate?" And they're like, "No, it's not." It's then, well, then why would I eat it? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, what? It's not better than... Like, if it's chocolate and caramel, I'm like, okay, you know what? I quite like that. Do I have a Facebook account? My Facebook and my Instagram are just my name, which is Tom Bismire. B-I-S-S-M-I-R-E. When is your next land? Soon. Soon. This month, in fact. That probably gives away way too much, especially considering the channel I'm casting on. But let's ignore that. 16-15, North Academy take themselves the lead. And the T side will be in monetary problems if they don't manage to win this round. Or get at least a bomb plant. Hooch pushing through, looking for Basso. The blind spray of both players not quite connecting, but Nickelback now gets a chance for 2. Not quite managing the third. Acor is still the thorn in their side, which they haven't managed to get rid of. He's on 35 kills now. Elian looking for the peak. Both players will miss. That's surprising. Got over 60 kills between them. 3 will catch off the rotations. Looking like the T's are going to be fine in this round. Elian adds another to the death toll. And she almost gets a little bit lucky. Elian, I think he's the king of blinding himself. I've never seen anybody blind themselves so much. Ange at least takes 1, but it won't really matter in the grand scale of things. All will be saved. Money for both teams is going to be fine, actually. Ange is a little bit low, but somebody can drop. Do you like hot chocolate? Yes. I do like hot chocolate. It's actually one of the only hot drinks I like. I don't like tea or coffee. And yes, I'm British and I don't like tea. Like, that's... I should probably be deported. Both teams will have a buy though. It's always nice to see. Nickelback leading the way as they head towards this B site. And actually going fairly aggressive. I wonder if he'll take a seat on the sofa. Yeah, the Queen's gonna hire her like horde of swans to take me out. Either that or just shoot corgis at me. Ange, this is very aggressive. Still wins the opening duel. And the second as well. Ange looking to take this round by storm. 3 kills. Only 1 more round the corner. Can he get it as well? Not quite. It's Elian. Of course he's not getting that kill. But this is going to be a 1v5 with 1v4 with 26 HP. Gonna need to pull off a miracle. Be the best player of the day, and we have seen an ace pistol round, which was disgusting. But it's not gonna happen. 17-16, North Academy take themselves the lead. Can you say meningitis? That is one of the weirdest requests ever. But, yes. Meningitis. There you go. Enjoy. You can clip that. You can play it as many times as you want. Very odd request. Yeah, for the first time in a while, we now see North Academy in the lead. They go on to the T side. The halves were pretty close overall. We do get to see EPG with lots of money. And that was where both these teams did suffer at points. Why are British people so weird? I don't know. Maybe I'm born with it. I'm just not even going to continue that. You only see stuff like this in my cast. Yes. Can I adopt you? Sure. Bring me the papers. Cast, I have sweaty hands. I don't really know what you want me to do about that. Wipe them? You play CSGO in your free time? Yes. You're a 10 out of 10 caster. Thank you, Marius. I appreciate it. I play a fair bit of CS in my free time. When I'm at home. I'm not eating pizza. Of course. OT, both teams with their 4-buys. Only going to see a single AWP on the CT side. Elian, of course. Rank is supreme. I think you love me. I love you too. You sing me a song. Not right now. I was singing Nickelback earlier. I can't think why though. There might be something that made me want to sing Nickelback. Can't quite work it out. Something in my head, you know. Here we go. Dikinder. Aggression again, and it will be 2 quick kills. Kree's there to support him. Nickelback actually over peaks, and because of that, he'll go down. Turns it back into a 3 versus 3. Play SEA. No, I do not. Casting is my full-time job. Yes. Kree. Back on the B side. Actually has support. I think the CT side going for a bit of a gamble here. Elian is the man alone on the other side of the map, which is understandable. He's still going strong. 31 kills for him. He's not quite up to the standard of Acor yet, but both players seem to perform better on the CT side. And, well, the aggression of Hooch will net another. Basso, I was going to say 1 versus 3. Didn't even have time. Kreese removed him from the map. You know who's hot? Read the first word. You. That is cute. That is smooth as well. I'm full-time employed by Starladder, so I'm on a salary. So yes, I can live off of it. Smoke into window. 17-17. Even Stevens. If the CT side win this round, the T's are going to have next to nothing to play with. Elian's actually going to get wrecked this time. The mid-control not paying off. Foster's not hot. Not hot. Oh, that hurts to read. Kree. Re-aggresses. Manages a first. Got plenty of players around him at the moment, and Acor will be looking for the trade. Kree has to be a little bit careful here. You javelin. Hooch is now pushed all the way through B-Apps, and this is just one of the weirdest rounds once again, with aggression all over the place. Yakinda takes a little bit of damage. The B-side's actually completely open, but Kreese now dropped the bomb in mid. I'm literally so confused. Cyclone now pushing on, doesn't spot him. He's just thrown a molly. That should give away his position. And now Barup manages to tap one. Oh, if he just waited a second to pull out that flash, he may have got a second. Barup pushing. Nickelback will trade. Map point for EPG. Once again, they had quite a few of these, and they seem to, you know, joke a little bit. Shouldn't say the C word. How old am I? 23. So in that round, they pushed underpass, then pushed back, got a kill in mid. They pushed all the way through B-Apps and managed to come back around behind. Are we heading to double OT? There's not much money for North Academy, though. That's the real problem. Why are you 23? I don't know. Again, maybe I'm born with it. Haha. That's an awful joke. You sound pretty nice. Thank you. Type pretty nice. Kree gonna have to hold this down. Actually, the Mac 10 will be the first to find an opener. Kree is gonna fall as well. Double OT is looming. As the bomb will be planted by Cyclone, there's not going to be any chance to deny it. There's a decent amount of utility, but retaking this site is so very difficult. Barup, are you about to go aggressive? Are you going to do it? Oh, he's tempted. He's tempted. He's actually going to go back towards the window. Peeks around. Goodbye. One. Elian. Of course he's getting that kill. Doesn't miss. However, he's going to have to pull off something ludicrous. Ninja defuse, maybe? Nope, not happening. Double OT. NA versus EPG will continue just that little bit longer. Where are you from in the UK? I am from just outside London. Around sort of like Stratford or not too far away from Bank. Do you think we live in a simulation? Almost definitely. Almost definitely. So I don't know who's running it anymore. Maybe Moses. 2 NA teams winning back-to-back tournaments. Come on. That can't be real. Juventus versus Tottenham Hotspur. Well, I'm a Tottenham Hotspur fan, so I'm hoping that Tottenham will win. What are your computer specs? i7, 1080. You were born at the age of 23. Must have been one hell of a birth. Yeah, I imagine it hurt. What's your favourite team? Yeah, there you go, Tottenham. Hoping Harry Kane will just do some damage versus the Italians. Don't have Gareth Bale to carry us like he did versus Inter Milan last time. Do have Kane. I think we have an overall better squad. How long have you been casting? A couple of years, I think. Give me your address. I'm not going to do that, I'll be honest. Eriksen's probably my favourite player in this one. Stop buying out Danish clubs. Here we go, though. We're back in once again. My favorite knife, probably a Karambit Autotronic. I have the flip knife version now, and it's a pretty good knife. Rock through the edge of the smoke, manages to sneak a kill. Your house. I don't want to get swatted, thanks. I don't think it would just be some bloke just like... It wouldn't even be swatting in the UK. It would just be an unarmed bloke turning up to my house just like, oh, everything alright in there? So, yeah, alright, see you later. It's not. We're not in America. Then we're not going to be that ridiculous. Hey, Nickelback, Yikinda quickly find 2 back in return, leaving it into a 3 versus 3. Nickelback goes aggressive. He had to. He's got players surrounding him in his position, and he has himself the bomb. Looks for Ange, doesn't find it. Look who's in the back lines. Elian. Oh, Will force him out, but he's actually got himself a smoke. Looking to try and jump up. Spots out Ange, but can't quite connect. Pop from Yikinda as well, but they're going to remove him from position. Once again, it will be Elian versus the Wild. He doesn't have a kit. TT side are actually going to try and double back. This is risky. He'll run through the Molotov, down to just 14 HP. But if he can catch the bomb here, that'll be enough. All he has to do is catch the bomb, and that should be the round win. 7 seconds left. Looking to try and cross, but he doesn't drop the bomb. I think they're just going to get this plant. It's very close indeed. And actually, it's not. I thought that he had that. Did he stop planting? He did. He stopped planting. I'm so confused. Why? Either way, 19 to 18. Maybe a slight overthought there from North Academy as they do try and possibly do just a little bit too much in that round. They were in a 2 versus 1 and instead maybe just tried to play a little bit too smart. Ended up biting them and Elian reads it well. CT side. This time, I've actually taken some huge aggression. Hooch all the way at the top of mid. Yeah, it only takes like 3.5 seconds to plant the bomb. So I think he did have enough. It looked like he started planting on 4. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like he had enough time. This position from Hooch is just going to be annoying, especially what are the chances that they... No, actually peeks out though, and that's all the information they need. Do they have an HE? No, they don't. He's trying to just throw everything he has. He's like, if I'm going down, I'm going to try and do as much damage, but Ange burns him out of the corner. Acor finds another. Kree will run his little legs over towards the site to try and deny the push. The push is not coming. Yeah, Elian looking to come in from behind, running with his knife out. Cyclone will spot him and just look to hold. They're going to leave it all on to Kree. They haven't checked the site. What's going on here? Surely Kree can't do much more. Basso will be there to trade. This round is a mess. And now Ange even looks to get Elian at the top of mid. What on earth is going on? Nickelback, 1 versus 3. There can't be another twist in the tail of this round. Molotov looking to force him out. Not a whole lot of time, but it won't matter. Acor finds the kill. What is going on? 19-19. CT side will still be able to buy. Whew. Oh, they may be holding the other match. That's something. What am I watching? Counter-Strike! There you go. I'm glad. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. Not playing Silver remember. What microphone are you using? I'm using a Razer Siren. Here we go. T-side pushing in. Nickelback manages 1, but that is all. Elian with another. Ooch. Getting back. Pop flash actually not going to work. Actually doubles down with 2, and again, backwards and forwards these rounds seem to go. No kit for the CT side, although there may have been one on the body of Elian. He seemed to have a lot of extra money. Can be left all onto your Kinder. Doesn't manage the kill. 20-19. North Academy, they will take themselves the lead. Going onto their CT side. The double op setup seems to be working quite nicely for them. Or at least the one on A-Core. Still sits top of the board. He went a little bit quiet in this T half, though. I think he was on 35 when we ended the last CT half they had. He got 3 kills in the last few rounds. But luckily, Barup has stepped up once again. 39 for him. Astra is so smart, I am turning into a waterfall. Ah. I don't really know what that means. A Spurs fan too. Awesome. Here we go. Aggression. A-Core once again. CT side is where this man reigns supreme. We'll get one into the connector. Barup is there to trade, but A-Core still styling with the orb. Doesn't quite manage the last, and actually... 2 quick kills. There never seems to be a safe round. Will they check under dark? No, they will not. They try and run through the smoke and hooch. 1 versus 2. 16 HP. Surely. Surely this is map point. Finally, it comes close. Basso. There we go. 21-19. Map point. Woo. Okay, Cal. Thank you for the explanation. Could you please explain dynamic prize pool? Basically, HellCase have put forward $10,000 as an initial prize pool. But then 50% of all the hell cases, or the specific hell cases that are open, will be put into the prize pool as well. And then I think 40% of that money goes to the winner, and then I think it's 30, 20, 10, blah, blah, blah. So basically, if you open specific hell cases, you put money into the prize pool. Sort of like TI in a way, but not quite on the same scale. A-Core, he's going to get that opener once again. This AWP has been deadly for him. They're looking to end this game here and now. Basso with another one. He's been quiet so far. Nickelback still standing, but not for long. Are you tired casting? Never. A-Core. Oh, he's not quite that quick. He's quick! But he couldn't be quite that accurate. Okay, that's a terrible way to end this game. Either way, North Academy with the comeback will take us through. And we are going to be heading on to another match in just a moment. I'm going to get the IP. I'm going to try and jump in as quickly as possible. I think we're going into Fours versus Fluffy Gangsters, one of my favorite names. But either way, guys, if you have enjoyed the cast, !caster will take you to my Twitter. If you haven't enjoyed the cast, !caster will take you to my Twitter. You can send me some hate. Either way, we'll be back in just a moment with another match.